Thank you, Tegan. And now if you'll repeat with me, I guess it's okay. Our opening statement, you'll find that in your bulletin, and we'll say it together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. Now let's breathe that truth within as we become centered in this wonderful space this morning. And now please with me once more. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And so it is. And let's see what these cool cats have for us this morning. Ron and Jeff.
Cool cats. I like that. Okay. Would you please stand and we'll sing Surely the Presence. Sure. Number 72, please. 72.
One
Thank you, Ron and Jeff. That was great. Good morning, everyone. Gosh, we got a good attendance this morning. Hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful Sunday. Welcome to Unity of Kanawha Valley. Do we have any first-time visitors? Hi, John. I haven't seen you for a while. Good to see everyone. Okay, our announcements this week. We will have a discussion on Zoom after church. You're familiar with that, so join the Zoomers for the after party, and your sign-in log is right there on your bulletin, so take that with you. No book study group this week per Ernie. They have discussed this and decided they wanted to take the week off on Thursday, so how about that? We will be having a hot dog sale Saturday, July 27th, so mark your calendars. Come out and help set up if you are able. We will probably be here around 10 in the morning, and the hot dog sale starts at 11 and goes on till 2, and we hope our hot dog meister is ready to grill the wieners and all that kind of stuff that he does, because he's not feeling very well right now. So anyway, sign-up sheets are on the sanctuary tables right there, and maybe one out there. I don't know. I haven't been out there. But let's see. Oh, Chris says we need another person for the sound, because he's going to be away for like a week or something. So he will help train you. See Chris wave back there in the back? If you would be willing to help with the sound. He's our only sound guy as far as I know, so we won't be hearing anything if somebody doesn't come up here and help do the sound. Okay, and our Unravel class that Barbie leads is Tuesday, July 30th at 5:15, and it is a journaling and discussion group, and it's open to all. Please contact Barbie for more information. Anyone else have anything they'd like to share with our wonderful group? Nope? Well, let's see who's next then. I haven't done this before. David. Come on up, David. Your turn in the barrel.
Thank you. Yeah, I've never done this either. So. I don't do anything without notes. So good morning and welcome to everyone. My name is David Getman, and I serve you as a member of your Board of Trustees here at UKV. On behalf of Sky and the rest of the board, I'd like to sincerely welcome each of you and thank you for making the conscious choice to share our service today, whether it's in person, whether it's on Zoom, or later on YouTube. You could be a lot of different places, and you choose to be here. And we are genuinely grateful that you're here with us. Our guest speaker today is Barbie Dallmann, and the title of her message is Reasons to be Hopeful. Barbie will be exploring the role of hope in our lives and how we can cultivate a strong, reliable kind of hope that encourages and comforts us and all of those whose lives we touch. Unity of Kanawha Valley is pretty special. If you're looking for somewhere to explore metaphysical practices centered around love, then this is a good place to be. Our goal here is to offer a place with a welcoming and encouraging atmosphere where we can all celebrate love and spiritual wisdom in its many forms, and offer a place where we can affirm our connection to this love. Please know that you're welcome here just as you are. You're free to be yourself and believe whatever makes sense to you. Unity respects the right of each person to choose their own spiritual path. So what we here at UKV want to do is to provide a safe space where we can come together collectively to support each other individually as we continue our unique journeys of personal and spiritual growth. When the service is finished, we sincerely hope that you'll take with you everything that you believe will make a positive difference in your life and just leave the rest behind. One of the foundations of unity is the belief in the power of prayer. Positive, affirmative prayer. It's the concept that the light of God and spirit of love is within each of us, and that by praying, by meditating, by going within and resting within, we can discover this love we have inside. And this love is the source of all life and everything there is in the universe. Since positive affirmative prayer is a central part of what unity and UKV is all about, let's do that now. If you would, please close your eyes or soften your gaze if that's comfortable. Take a deep breath. Let yourself gently smile and say to yourself, I am a fountain of love. Love flows out of me. I am a fountain of love. Love flows out of me. Now imagine you are touching and looking at someone you love. Look them in the eye and let your gratitude for them fill your heart as you say to them, thank you for teaching me how to love. Thank you for teaching me how to love. Now, open your eyes and stand as you're able. Stretch, turn to somebody close by, go over and greet them and say, thank you for loving me today. Thank you for loving me. Impossible job. So again, I want to thank each of you for being here today. Please remember that every small thing that you do makes a difference in the world that we are all helping to create. I'd like to thank everyone who's made this service possible. Generally, I don't mention names because if you forget somebody, then you feel bad later. But I got a pretty good list here, and I am going to do it today. So you put it on snooze control. First of all, Sky, Stephen and Barbie, who do the heavy lifting along with the rest of the board. Pam Hippler, our indispensable administrative assistant. Ron, Jeff, Rick, Jim, Nancy Lynn, Chris, anybody else that helps with the wonderful music that we have every week here. Rich Hopkins, who North Carolina Cyberspace with the audio visual. Danny, Chris, Amy, here live and in person with the audio visual, looking for volunteers. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Deb Meredith, Stacy, Angel, Pam Litz, and anybody else that's done anything with the landscaping. Please stand up and be recognized, because those are only the folks that I have seen and I know, but they do such a marvelous job. This is the crown of South Hills right here, thanks to them. So we also have Peggy and Janet, who do our, what is that called? The opening every week. And the prayer chaplains, Janet, Sharon, Laura, Sally, Sherry, and the incomparable Mary Ann. My roommate. And junior bell ringer, Tegan, is that, yay. That's very good. So I'd like to thank the universe, God, who is the source of all life and love, for giving us the gift of another day to live this spiritual journey. Let us always keep in mind that this day is a gift, and our only appropriate response is gratefulness. If we learn to live each day as if it is the very first day of our lives, and at the same time, to live each day as if it's the very last day of our lives, then we will have spent each day living in the present moment, and we'll have spent each day very well. In closing, I'd like to encourage you to spend some time in silence every day, and encourage you to consider that God is your source, and to consider that you can be guided by lessons of universal peace and love, such as treating others as you would like to be treated, from the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters. Always remember that the pen is in your hand to write your own script. A new day is dawning for us all. Now I'd like to invite today's prayer chaplain, Sally Snyder, to lead us in meditation.
Would you please get comfortable and relaxed? Focus on your breathing. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Close your eyes if you'd like to. Get comfortable in your seat. As you breathe in, imagine that you are breathing in joy. As you breathe out, relax your muscles. Feel any tension in your jaw or face relaxing. Bring a smile to your face as the feeling of joy fills you. Joy is your natural state of being. As you remember the joy of living in the love of God, your body responds. Bring your awareness to your body. Notice if you are holding any tension in any part. Again, breathe deeply and breathe out. Relax. Feel your body soften into the chair. Allow the smile on your face to also soften. If any body part is holding tension, imagine that part of your body is smiling. Recall a happy memory, such as a love you have for your family, friends, or something amusing. Focus on whatever brings up a happy memory or a feeling. Notice joy as it rises in your heart. Imagine your heart pulsing the energy of joy throughout your body. Spread that joyful feeling from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. Every cell of your body responds to the feeling of joy. You feel embraced by this joy. As you close this time of meditation, you find it easier to smile and feel joyful throughout your day.
Thank you. Good morning. The daily word for today is divine order. During times of uncertainty, I trust divine order. How often have I felt disappointed when something did not work out as I had planned or hoped, only to discover a blessing I had not anticipated. Understanding that a seeming obstacle actually could be unrecognized opportunity, I resist the temptation to wonder why the setback is happening. Instead, I pray, asking what is mine to do. I may receive guidance to wait for a better time to pursue my plan, or perhaps an insight will arise out of what appeared to be failure, showing me a way forward that will accomplish even greater good. Affirming divine order keeps me patient and trusting in the right outcomes in all situations. And from 1 Corinthians 13:12, For now we see in a mirror, dimly, but then we will see face to face. Now I know only in part. Then I will know fully, even as I have been fully known.
My life rolls on in endless song above earth's lamentations. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing in sounds of echoes and in my soul. And how can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? The peace of Christ makes fresh my heart, a fountain ever springing. All things are mine since I am His. How can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing?
Thank you, Ron and Jeff. That was beautiful. Well, our guest speaker today is someone that I admire so much. She's such a pillar of this church. She's always there to do anything we need. She's so helpful, kind, loving, smart. I just can't say enough about her. I guess you could say that my friend Barbie is just the whole package. So please give Barbie Dallmann a warm unity welcome as she speaks for us this morning.
thank you. What a lovely introduction. I was hoping there would be people here today. What a topic I chose. Oh my goodness. I started out, I was inspired by something that I read about braver angels. Do you know what this organization is, Braver Angels? Okay, let me give you a very brief introduction. It's an organization that came together after the 2016 election, because there was so much divisiveness, so much inner fighting, that they came together as an organization that wanted to bring the blues and the reds together in conversation, to bring about an America that worked together for what we all believe in, for what we all wanted. Now, they just recently had a conference, a convention, and this was what I read. On June 27th, 750 people. Now, I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but if you look around at how many are here, maybe, if we had a good crowd, it would be at least 10 times that many people. So this is a lot of people coming together, equally divided between liberals and conservatives. They came together in Wisconsin to create hope in time of despair. They began by hosting the largest cross-partisan Biden-Trump debate watch party in the country. Imagine this. Wow. And then afterwards, delegates from both sides dug into conversations and debate about the issues. And over the next 3 days, they really dug in to which issues were the most important. And they came up with a theme of campaign moving forward called the American Hope Campaign. So this was what inspired me to talk about hope. And then what happened last night during the Trump rally, and the very first notice in my email box was from Braver Angels this morning at 9 a.m. And wow. A man wrote a letter, and he said, he's a conservative, a Christian. He's a red Braver Angel. And when he talked about how he felt when this happened and what his reaction was. And he said, I suddenly realized the possibility that hate, anger, and retaliation could be imminent. So his first reaction was, wow, this is big. Some really bad stuff can come out of this. And so the first thing he felt he needed to do was determine what is mine to do. We heard that in the Daily Word today. What is mine to do? And he asked for divine guidance. What is mine to do? And he said he felt he was being told that he was to call his Democrat friends and say, I love you. Wow. To put love. Now these people, I'm blown away. There was a response to that where they said, with rising fear and the breakdown of trust, and then it was all crystallized by this horrific act of violence, that we need to present hope to everyone in America. Check them out online, braverangels.org. It's a nonprofit organization. I've been following them for about 7 years, just shortly after they organized. And for a while, I thought I might get involved, but I realized that was not mine to do. but I support them financially, and I am absolutely amazed. There are a lot of really good resources online, videos that you can watch, how to have conversations. It's helped me open up to be curious and to realize that people who have different political views from mine want the same things I want. They just have a different idea of how to get there. And I want to hear what they have to say, because it might be something I missed out on. So this is a piece of hope. I start with that because that came together. I couldn't quite make things come together with my talk yesterday afternoon when I was working on it. And when I got up and read that, I said, well, that's why, because not enough had happened for my talk to come together yet. So I started, as I was thinking about talking to you about hope, with the idea of divine order, and realized in my studies that there are two very different kinds of hope. There is human hope, egoic hope. It's hope that I will be okay, that I will get what I want, that the people that I love will be okay, and basically things will go my way forever. Now, this hope is the source of a great deal of suffering. Will you agree? Because when things don't go our way, when we don't get what we want, when we pray in that old way we used to pray, asking for something, and we don't get it, we suffer. We might make up a story that it didn't happen. Our prayer wasn't answered because we didn't pray hard enough, we weren't good enough, we made some mistake, like there's some failing in us. So that kind of hope, and this is what, this is the hope that permeates us. This is, as human beings, actually this is the thing that keeps us alive. That we hope everything will be okay. That we hope the future has something to offer us. If we lose hope, what happens? And I'm talking egoic hope here. If you think there is no hope, what happens? You give up. You give up. Depression. Many people die from lack of hope. I watched a workshop that was done in summer of 2020 about hope. Think about where we were in 2020 in the midst of the pandemic with numbers climbing. We had no vaccines. The information was everywhere. We're locked down and we don't know if we're ever getting out. And so we needed hope. We needed to think that things would eventually be okay. And we clung to that hope, and that helped so much. So that hope, I'm not saying egoic hope is a bad thing. In fact, it's necessary, and the only thing that I'll put on that kind of hope is that you need to hold it lightly. Don't be attached to the outcome. If you don't get what you want, let it go. Don't make it mean that you did something wrong. And that's where this divine order idea comes back in. And the things that they talked about in Daily Word today, some of the things that we can do when things aren't aligned with our hope, is that we can see the obstacles as opportunities. We can be open to receiving guidance, looking for insights, and that all-important, what is mine to do? I want to tell you a story about my coach who lives in upstate New York. She went away in June, at the beginning of June, on a long-anticipated, much-needed vacation. She had a friend come in to stay and take care of her house. The day before she was ready to come back, her cat got out. Totally went missing, did not come back. Now, Liam has been in her family for a long, long time. She's really attached to Liam. When she came home and Liam was still missing 24, 48 hours, she was in a panic about what's happened to her cat. So what was hers to do? Flyers and notices and Facebook and Pinterest. I have never seen anybody send out information. She lives in a rural area, so she had flyers printed, and she went door to door to all her neighbors, showing pictures, telling them about her cat. She went all out. Well, after 4 days, she's at that edge, like she just doesn't know what she can do anymore because she's looked and called and gone everywhere she could think to go. So she decided to contact a pet psychic to see if she could get some information about where her cat was. So she did that, and the pet psychic told her that her cat was dead, that her cat had been killed by a fox. And I talked to her after that, and she said, I just kept thinking he was out there somewhere, but now I guess I just need to let go. Now, she didn't stop. She didn't bring anything back in. She left all those notices out there, and she sat with it for a little bit. She kind of half-heartedly was still looking a little, just in case. And then she decided she needed another cat, because she's a cat person who needs a cat. And so she started looking for rescues so that she could rescue some animal that wouldn't have a good home otherwise. She's got a lot of cat love in her. And so she's just like looking everywhere. Other states, she was looking for the right cat. And along came Jasper. Jasper's this little gray tabby, cute little thing. And she's always before adopted older cats, and for some reason she was really attracted to this one. And within a week, she had gone and gotten Jasper and brought Jasper home. And 2 days later, someone contacted her. They saw Liam on their security camera. So there's new hope, okay? But that security camera was over a mile from her home and out in the middle of nowhere, out in the woods. And so she started putting together search teams, and they went out looking for Liam day after day after day, okay? And they're looking in outbuildings and any place the cat could be hiding. I've never seen anybody do a search for an animal like she did. And after about a week of this, and it's been almost a month now that Liam's been gone, and she called me one morning and she said, I am exhausted. I am just done. I can't do anymore. And she said, I don't want to give up, but I can't keep up like this. She was exhausted physically, emotionally, spiritually, just everything, exhausted. And I said, then stop. You need to stop. Just rest. And I said, but there is something you can still do. You can still hold your cat in your heart, in your mind, and send out love. And I said, that's the strongest thing if he's coming home, to send out love and not worry, but just pure love. And she said, okay, I can do that because I'm tired. The next morning, the cat was at her door. Yeah. Liam came home on his own, at the door. And it took him a couple days to find out he has a brother now. But I felt like that whole story addressed so much of this divine order piece, this hope, this loss of hope, this trusting something outside yourself, even when inside you felt like it's not time to give up yet. And don't we do these things? We look all these places. So I want to tell you another story about hope. And this one is about me. When I was coming back from Montana, when I'm getting ready to leave Denver to go to Chicago. A freak storm moved into Denver just right before we took off. I mean, it looked completely clear, and this horrible windstorm came through, kept us on the ground for an hour. When we left, I could tell that it was going to be a really, really tight connection in Chicago. And the closer we got, and when they were saying what time we were going to land, I had basically 10 minutes. The gate that I had to go to was a little over a mile away. Yeah, Chicago. When you come in on a great big plane and you live on a little tiny plane, you got a long ways to go to get there. So I am thinking about hope. You know, I hope I make that flight. I hope I make that connection. And I start thinking in my mind, you know, I hope. And then it occurred to me, what is mine to do? What can I do here? And so I was so happy to be able to fly first class and get the attention of a flight attendant who actually would listen to me and care. And I told him about that tight connection. And I said, is there anything I can do? I thought I'd just ask advice. What can I do? And he said, well, we can contact the gate, you know, where you're gonna, took all my information. He says, we'll contact the gate and tell them that you're here and that you're on your way. He said, that's all I can do. I can't guarantee it, but I will contact them. And he said, and then when you get off the plane, look for the gate agent and tell that gate agent the same thing. Tell him where you're going, to hold the plane, if we leave before the plane leaves. So when I got to Chicago, I got off the plane, I'm looking around, find a gate agent, and I told them. And then I thought, well, it's also mine to get there as fast as I can. That is something else I can do. So I started running with my suitcase and all my stuff. And I am not in good shape to run, but I ran, and I went as fast as I could for as long as I could, and then I walked. And then I ran again, and I kept going. And about halfway there, I'm looking, thinking, this is physically impossible. I should probably just give up. And then I thought, wait, I will ask another gate agent. I'm like halfway there, and I still have a few minutes. Maybe if I have another gate agent tell him, I'm almost there, I'm running. See how I'm out of breath? I'm running. So, okay, so he did. This other gate agent called ahead and seemed very concerned about whether I was gonna have a heart attack on my way there. I get finally to the gate. The plane is right there, okay? They've closed the door, but the plane is still there. And so I come up and I'm like huffing and puffing, and I said, you know, you had 3 people call you to tell you I'm the one you're waiting for. And he went, no one called. And I said, but. And he said, well, let me see what I can do. Nothing. And he said, they've already released the brake on the plane. He's like, okay. I missed it by that much. But here's what happened to me inside, okay? This is when you trust divine order. And when you do, what's yours to do? Okay, there wasn't anything else I could do. And it doesn't, you know, it wouldn't help to yell. And so I told the guy, I said, well, thank you for trying. I did my best. And he said, well, let me get you a hotel room. And I know, and we'll take care of you. He gave me $45 in vouchers for meals. I got a really nice hotel room. And as I was getting ready, you know, getting on the shuttle, I thought, you know, my twin cousin lives only about 30 minutes from here. Maybe I should see if she can come have dinner with me. She not only came and had dinner with me, she spent the night with me. We had the best time. And so that something better, you know, yeah, I would have gotten home, but I got home. And I ended up spending a lovely evening and going out the next day. Everything was good. And I didn't have any angst about missing my flight. because I did everything, and it just felt like everything was in divine order. So there's the piece where the human type of hope can be supported by what it is we believe about divine order. Now I want to talk about a different kind of hope, and that is spiritual hope. Now this one's a biggie. Let's see, I have, here we go. Spiritual hope. Spiritual hope is a longing from our divine essence, our true being. So think about that. The kingdom is within, okay? Deep in your heart, your soul, your spirit, there is a longing there to manifest our potential. Our potential for beauty, for love, for creativity, for wisdom, for wonder. It's like the longing in an acorn to become an oak. It is inside. The oak is already inside. Your potential in this life is already the hope inside. This is a much higher level than, I hope I make that next red light. I hope I'm not late. This is the hope in the divine manifesting through you your potential to be and to offer. This doesn't just serve you, this serves the world. And so this community right here, we have an understanding of divine wisdom, divine love, something way beyond, I need new shoes. You know, it's way, way beyond. Our examples can be found in nature. The hope that the sun comes up the next day, that the world keeps turning, okay? All you've got to do is look at the seasons, how you can count on that. And it's so much bigger than our small thing that we want. But it's up to us. Our job is to wake up. Our job is to wake up and remember who we are. To remember the divine in us and to live from that place. So I'll come all the way back around to the things like what happened last night, the fear and the worry and the anger that we're going to hear about. I mean, the first thing out there, conspiracy theories, and we're against you, and what is ours to do in all of that? Is ours to jump on board and be mad or angry, to start to worry? Well, if this happens, then this is going to happen, and then we're all doomed. Is that our job? No. Our job, we are the light holders. We are the ones to hold on to a hope that is beyond human hope. It's a hope that is always there, that you can always count on. It's a hope that keeps you from sinking always. And so it's ours to step back and provide love, to provide comfort, to provide a vision of what can be. Don't jump in with other people with fear of how things will be getting worse. How about holding a vision of how things can be better? It might not be tomorrow. It might not be next year. But this vision has to be held day after day, year after year, century after century. And it's up to us to see a bigger picture and to hold that love. And as we face challenges, as there's grief, as there's things that they make us sad and they tear us apart, to process our feelings, but come together as a community. This is the community of hope. You can come here, and if you can't see that vision, someone in this community can hold it for you. It's what our prayer chaplains do. You can always ask a prayer chaplain to hold that vision for you, even if you can't see it. None of us gets out of life alive, ever. But you can show up in the present moment, giving your gifts to the world, because each of us has a reason for being here. Everybody has that potential. Each of us has divine love, divine hope. We can bring love to any situation. And I know that we have challenges. And I know it's not something that we just step back and say, oh, it's all gonna be okay. It already is okay. But we have to stand as the lights of the world, of the people who don't get carried away by everything's going to hell in a handbasket. Please, please. And if you feel that way, reach out to somebody else here. You know, on Sunday morning, it's thank you for loving me today. Thank you for being here. Please hold my vision for my potential, for my place in the world, that what I do makes a difference. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, would the prayer chaplains please come forward? Ushers. Thank you. All righty. Would you say with me, please? Divine love moving in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, I trust God, and I am grateful.
It seems like we're going to do this the old-fashioned way here. There's no
Sound is out.
there's no hope for the PA system. Guitar's coming through. I see. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is a song that I wrote several years ago, and it seems like it's come back around again, and it seems very relevant for today. It's going to be the change. the street, shouting on the street. Who can be heard? Everybody screams. We're more than just our color. We're more than just our kind. And an eye for an eye will leave us all blind. Be the change that you dream of. Okay. Be the change that you desire. Maybe we should start the song again. So the people on Zoom can hear the words. What do you think? You think? Okay. Okay. By the way, unity is not an organized religion. You know that. It's a disorganized religion. So we just have to drive that point home every once in a while. Okay, here we go. Here you go, Joe. Let me see. See. Fighting in the streets, shouting on the screen. Who can be heard when everybody screams? We are more than just our color. We are more than just our kind. And an eye for an eye will leave us all blind. Be the change that you dream of. Be the change that you desire. Be the healing water. Tames the raging fire. When the hurt and hate divide us, it is the love that will unite us. Be the love, be the hope, be the peace, be the change. Ears that will not hear, eyes that will not see, walls that keep us safe from those who disagree. We clench our fists in anger when we need an open hand, for we never will accept what we cannot understand. And be the change that you dream of, and be the change that you desire. Be the healing water that tames the raging fire. When the hurt and hate divide us, it is the love that will unite us. Be the love, be the hope, be the peace, be the change. Turn these swords into plowshares, bullets into doves, walls into bridges, and fear into love. Be the change that you dream of. Be the change that you desire. Be the healing water that tames the raging fire. When the hurt and hate divide the hope, be the peace, be the love, be the hope, be the peace, be the love, be the hope, be the peace, be the change.
Am I on? Okay. Would you all please come back down with the offerings? Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know what's going on up here, but it's dangerous. All right, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your gifts, your talents, your time, and your effort. It's a wonderful, beautiful day, and we thank our speaker, Barbie Dallmann, for the message of hope and love and kindness that she always provides. And in this world, we ask for a love that is beyond understanding, and to give everybody a break so that all of us can be whole and happy. And we thank you for our gifts, and we thank you for being here. I'm getting directions from the fella in the back about that. Excuse me. But thank you so much. We appreciate you. Amen. And so it is. Okay, now we have a very special birthday. Yes. Would everybody please, I know, would everybody please form our circle? And do we have anybody else but Tegan as a birthday girl or boy today? Is she the only one? It's her day. And you know how old she is? How old are you, Tegan? 10. 10. Woo!